In Winnipeg, one of the city's biggest shelters says rising costs could force it to run a deficit for the first time in the organization's history. Salome Mission says the ballooning cost of food is largely to blame.
This year, it's the first time that we've had to budget a significant increase in food because the donations are down at the same time that the amount of food that we need to get out the door to folks has significantly increased.
The organization says it's averaging 1,500 meals a day right now. That's double what it was providing just a few years ago. But it's not just climbing food prices. A lack of affordable housing and limited bumps in pay make food insecurity a major concern for people right across our country. Ahmar Khan visited one of Canada's largest food banks as workers there say they're at a breaking point amid an unprecedented spike in need.
Hundreds of volunteers working on Easter weekend to assist their fellow Torontonians, making sure everyone has food on the table.
It's just a good thing to do in general, and it's really nice to help people, especially people that don't have what other people are able to get.
The additional help comes at a time in which food prices are rising. And at the Daily Bread Food Bank, the demand is ever growing. More people than ever are relying on the food bank, while food costs are up and inflation is a contributing factor. Before the pandemic, Daily Bread Food Bank spent $1.5 million a year on food. Now they're spending $1.8 million a month on food, or $21.2 million a year to feed people in Toronto.
We are in a crisis situation. We have never experienced food insecurity in the city of Toronto like we're experiencing it now.
The organization has seen its clientele balloon during the course of the pandemic. They used to serve around 65,000 people a month, but it's since grown to 270,000, more than 4 times. For reference, that's more than the population of the city of Kitchener and could fill the Rogers Centre 5 times over. And at least 35% of the food demands are coming from college-educated Torontonians working a full-time job.
Individuals who are coming to food banks are the folks that you're sitting beside on the subway or are sitting across from you in a cubicle. It's the working poor. It's individuals who, no fault of their own, find themselves struggling to get by and are food insecure.
Now the food bank is urging all levels of government to step in, either to increase disability support payments or provide an immediate surge of funding.
We are growing at an unsustainable rate. Of course we need food and of course we need funds, but what we need most is advocacy to be able to provide for individuals whose incomes simply don't meet the bills that they need to pay.
As advocates ask for help from various levels of government, they're stressing urgency, noting that demand at food banks isn't going to be slowing down anytime soon. Ahmar Khan, Global News.